Hi, everybody. Welcome to System Summits. I like this interaction to be active. So, if you like to type in the chat, whatever it is that you like to type, I will appreciate it. Type a hi to me. My job today is to share with you social media presence. What do I know about social media and what has been working for me so far? My name is Maria Speaks Love. If you type my name on Google, you will find on top my LinkedIn page and also my website. Love is the answer. It's a subtitle for my website. And I also use a couple of hashtags, crazy and creative, because that's how I feel, crazy and creative. Sometimes you need some craziness in life to be able to survive. This is my profile picture on Facebook. So if you type my name, Maria Speaks Love, separate, that's how I'm gonna look. It's just to give you an idea. If you try to find me, this is me. So you don't get the wrong Maria Ortiz because I'm not listed as Maria Ortiz. It's actually Maria Speaks Love. So I wanted to look like my profile picture. This is why I am wearing a wig today. And I also am wearing the same makeup. I know you cannot see it. I have a lot of light. In real life, I look more like this beautiful lady behind me. Right? You need to love yourself to see yourself beautiful. So I do. This is my logo, Maria Speaks Love. You can see the money sign in there. I have a hashtag in the back in pink because I am a lady. And you can see the hashtag love money as well. Another one that I use is I send you love when I comment because sometimes people need that. They need the support. They need to feel loved. So I do that as well. Okay. Your cover photo. How is your cover photo looking? Do you know when you're driving and you see all those billboards on the street as you drive? Well, that is the function of your cover photo. So that is your personal billboard. How are you looking out there? I know in the past there were many opportunities to do radio and TV. Right now, not so much people is on TV unless it's a big event or an official event, but everything right now is shared through social media. So, what is your billboard saying about you and how is that looking? Is it simple? Is it professional? Is it something that you're proud of or not? And if you're not, there is always ways to making improvements. So this one I made in pink with my name, Maria Speaks Love. There is the money S right here, the money symbol. You want to type in the chat money symbols. I love those. My email, marmortiz7 at aol.com. I do have another email, and that is Maria Speaks Love at gmail.com. Right? Very similar to my website, which is mariaspeakslove.com. I do have my phone number on this cover photo, which is the previous cover photo I used before I was promoting the event. So the picture in my background is what I have on my cover photo right now because I like it a lot the way they do it. So anything I like, I'm gonna promote. I'm gonna be proud of sharing. So if you're looking for me, I look like the profile picture I show you, and this is me, right? I actually look like that woman. So you need to be able to recreate yourself, even if it's a custom. I made some custom pictures around Halloween, and I am able to become that person again. It might take me some time though. There's one that I have with stickers on my face, so that is going to be a little bit more difficult. They are like jewels, so you can imagine. All right, moving on. Your avatar client, who are you going for, and regardless of your product or your service. And if you don't know what an avatar client is that client that you want to go for, the ones that are going to pay you the most, the ones that are going to rehire you, the ones that are going to keep you busy, the ones you want to keep a relationship with, the ones you want ongoing contact. Sorry, content and contact, I get confused. So the ones you want ongoing contact, and the ones you want to keep in your folder as your potential clients. So who are they? Are they male or female? And how old are they? Which specific age group are you reaching for? And which platform can you go where they are? Do you know where they are? And how personalized are you making the content? Which part of the world do they live? Is it in a specific community? How many languages do they speak? And how can you possibly create content or find a way to contact them in their language? Who can you hire that can help you with that if you don't speak the language? And if you do speak more than one language, well, your multilingual abilities will bring you more possibilities, right? So we can work on that. You want to type on the chat what other languages do you speak besides English? I would like to know that because I also speak Spanish. ¿Verdad? Hablamos español también. Okay, moving on. Uh, where are your potential avatars? As you know, and you might be realizing lately, Facebook is the biggest platform. Anyone has a cell phone, even little ones, little kids, 7, 8 years old. Little ones have a cell phone, and even babies have a cell phone now. They are playing their games and they seem to know how it works, and they click on things you will never tell that they are there until they show you, right? So even little ones are able to use the technology, and sometimes it's very surprising how they do it. So going back to Facebook, anyone has a Facebook profile, even pets have a Facebook. So who are you trying to reach? I don't think the pet is gonna be realizing what you're promoting for them, but you must find a way to get to the pet owner to find their business. So right now, the billboards that we're able to use as our cover photo, our profile picture, and the content that we are making available. If you want to get use of the free content and the free way of promoting, will make it a quality, make those visuals where people is interested, right? Make it entertaining, make it fun. People like to have fun. We don't want to be sleeping while we're watching something, right? We want to be awake. And when you're getting a lot of content and a lot of debugging sponsor ads, it's hard to look at it, right? You want something that is fun, you want something that is catchy, something that is attractive, and you want to make sure people want to stop and look at it. Now you might say, well, yes, but my potential avatars are not on Facebook. I actually want to go to Instagram. Well, what kind of content do you need to create? Instagram used to be all about quality pictures. Now it's also about videos, short videos, longer videos, depends on what agreements you have with Instagram, because anything you want to upgrade, you're going to be charged for. So make sure you watch for those charges. And you might want to say, well, yes, but I don't want any of those. I'm actually interested on LinkedIn. So now on LinkedIn, you want to look professional, and LinkedIn is a platform you want to spend time on. If you don't want to do just the free advertising, LinkedIn ads let you choose the type of activity you want to pay for: cost per click, cost per impression, or cost productive. The cost per click, you're going to be paying for how many clicks you are getting to your ad. Cost per impression is how many of those ads you want to be out there and release to your potential customers and avatars. Cost productive is going to be the kind of ad you want to send people to your website, and then also be able to measure how many of those contacts become actual cash or money into your bank account. How many of those businesses are you able to close? That's how you can measure if it's cost productive for you. Do you love technology or only when it works? I like you to type in the chat. Do you love technology? Yes or no? Thank you. Thank you for your answers. That helps me understand you. So, what are the recommendations against technology? Well, if you have a potential case that is requiring an attorney, or you have a claim about a car accident, well, don't wreck your case on social media. You don't want to post anything that can possibly affect your case, or your claiming injuries. Why? Because the opposing attorney can possibly send you a friend request and get a hold of everything while you're posting or commenting about the issue. Also, if you file for divorce, bankruptcy, anything that it is, if you file for bankruptcy and you are posting that you're buying expensive stuff, I mean, that is going to be something that is going to affect your case. So you don't want to wreck it on social media. If you have a potential case where it's a lot of money involved, or the benefit can possibly put in jeopardy your liberty or your ability to live freely, don't post it on social media. It's even recommended that you close your social media platforms temporarily until your case is resolved, so it doesn't affect. So, as much as you can be mad, or depressed, or in pain, or happy, or super excited, don't post it. Don't share it, because that can possibly affect the way it's resolved, and a possible beneficial outcome for you, because you can be uh, having a claim where you are stating damages, and then people sees you doing activities that contradict those damages. So be careful. As always, with social media, it can be frustrating. What can you do to get closer to your potential clients or avatars? Be present, of course. If you don't have the time to be present, I do recommend that you hire an assistant. An assistant can be in charge of taking care of your social media assets, who is contacting you, who is trying to make business with you, who is in charge of checking that you're paying the right amount for the ads, what needs to come in on your social media, what needs to go out. And if it's a timely matter material, then it needs to be watched. It also can be um, shared in a way where you can pre-make it. There are many options in social media now, especially on Facebook, where you can have it shown at a specific time. And there is also something else, I don't know if you're familiar with, but when you do a post, the three dots at the end, and you're only able to do this from your computer, not from your phone. You can edit the date and the hour in which you want that post to be shown. Let's say I posted a video and it's 11 o'clock at night, and I don't want to bug people at that time. I want that video to be shown earlier. So even if I posted at 11 o'clock, I can change the date or the time. Let's say I wanted that day at 5 p.m. So instead of being shown at 11 p.m., I can change the time in there to be shown at 5 p.m., right? So it only works when you want to reverse time, when you want to show it in the past, not to show it in the future, unless you have advanced options or you have a business page. With the business page, you have a lot of more freedom. So if you don't have a business page, I do recommend you to make one. Those are very helpful, and also groups can potentially bring you money because you can advertise to that specific group. When you are the creator of the community, you can manage anything that comes in. If you don't want anyone promoting themselves on your page, you can block that, right? And that's what happens with marketplaces. The people who creates marketplaces, they don't allow you to show your advertising because it's not convenient for them. They created those groups to benefit themselves, so they're gonna be stopping anything that you promote where you're not paying for it, or they don't feel that is something to goes according to their page, or they don't want attention on you, right? That happens many times with communities. People tends to be selfish, so you're gonna get blocked, your contact, your content, your posts, anything that they don't think is what they like or want, they will delete for you. That's part of the social media platform. Also, be active. How many arrows are you shooting in the direction of your potential avatars? In which many different ways can you reach? Is it email? Is it phone call? Is it messaging? Any company, any place that you're trying to reach has a person in charge. What are they all about? Have you looked into their social media? Type yes or no. Do you go and look into your potential avatars, social media platforms to see what they are all about? Do you know who is the boss of the company? Do you know what he does or she does besides work? Do you know what they like? Do you know what they do on their free time? How can you send a gift, to them? How can you send a free trial? How can you have them call you back? What kind of messages are you sending? And what time of the day are you contacting them? Right? All those aspects are important when we want people to make a business with us. Watch your feedback and why should you care? Well, you might want to care because people who follows you is usually like-minded individuals, especially if it's part of your community. It's people who like you, and even people that hates you. Sometimes when you get negative comments, those are helpful because they help you create a more positive content, more of customized for them, if that makes sense. And if it turns something you cannot deal or don't want to deal with, block people. That's simple. Your potential business partners, where are they? If they are worldwide, you can promote to them all day long. Where do they live and what are their time zones, right? An easy way of finding the time zone is using Google. You can say 7 p.m. Spain time versus Las Vegas, right? And it'll tell you what time is in Las Vegas or at any part of the world where you live if you're trying to reach someone from another country. Also think about that if you're trying to contact Spain, it's better that you send the communication in Spanish because that is their language. So who can you hire to help you if you don't speak Spanish? If they are at home, you might want to consider contacting them during the day or evening. Typically at night, they want to want to rest or spend time with family or have quality time for themselves, or they already probably have activities where they don't want to be bothered about work or about buying your product or your service. Unless it's something that you think they can use, you can still do that. But I do recommend that you are careful because people's egos can be easily broken. All right. If they are in office, what are their business hours? And who are you trying to reach? Who is that person? How can you make them impressed? How can you make them be surprised about you? And if you know any creative ways, type them in the chat so we can all learn. I will be able to see the chat soon, so I will be happy that you type it for me. So how can we be creative on reaching people during office hours? Well, what are you sending? And what can you possibly personalize for them that they will like and enjoy and are willing to hire you, your buy your product or your service? Now, if you have someone who is ready to buy your product or your service, I do recommend you to close the deal as soon as you can. Close the deal. Do it now. Do it now. Type it in the chat. Do it now. Don't make people wait. If they are ready to invest in themselves, if they want to buy from you your product or your service or hire you, don't make them wait. Close the deal as soon as possible. You don't want them to go anywhere else. My gift for you for attending the summit, 6 daily habits that improve life quality. If you like to type your email on the chat, I will make sure I send it to you. This is a PDF, is 7 pages long, so it won't take you too long to learn it. That is my thank you for attending the summit. My name again, Maria Ortiz. You can find me in all platforms as Maria Speaks Love. My upgrades, and you might want to take a picture of this and let me know when you do it. You say Dan, type it in the chat, Dan, if you took a picture. because you might get confused with other offers. So I want to make sure that you have mine. Basic package is $97, 1 hour of coaching via Zoom, and also one Zoom interview. The reason why I want to do the coaching first is because I want to be able to identify how can we better use that interview to promote you, and how can I better help you. What is it that you need that I can possibly help you with? And if it's something that I cannot help you with, then I can recommend you someone, because I do know a lot of people who is professional, and I do respect them because they actually stick to their word and they deliver what they promise. My level one is for people who wants to invest a little more in themselves, and they want to create a plan for them to actually do a change in the way they look on social media. So 3 months of coaching and 3 calls per month, and it's gonna be via Zoom as well. So the 3 calls per month are going to be one on one. So I'm gonna be coaching you, right? And you can share your screen. I can look at your social media pages. I can look at your pictures. I can recommend you which ones to delete and how to make your content more creative, so you can have more following and more possibility to make business. I'm also going to be doing a free call at the end of the month where everyone who is in the program can attend, so you can be benefited from the networking and ideas that come together. When minds and hearts get together, there is a term mind that is formed, and it also gives us insight in how can we better do what we are already doing, right? And you might already be doing well. It's nothing wrong with finding new ways, because technology changes so quick. We need to be on top of technology. If none of those seem attractive, I also have the custom training, $50 per hour, and that can be Zoom or in person. If you live in Vegas, then we can do in person. If not, it'll have to be via Zoom. I thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Looking forward to hear from you. I love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day.